Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I am a little bit late for different reason. Um, Give me one more minute. I will be back. Deepak, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I
Making
can
Yes,
hear
money,
you.
a lot of money.
yes.
Yes, sir. Yes,
You are following me, na?
yes. Yes. I'm following you.
How it feel, brother, to trade live with me?
Yeah, it's good one, sir. The same. Just today has happened. Just to 98. Yeah, 95 that you had just mentioned. I also
Uh,
make the same entry, but it is my like little bit above. You what are the you suggested entry like 95, and my entry was 98.
no issue, no issue.
But
Anyway,
it is
brother,
giving me the it's giving me the target.
I hope you had fun.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just have to need to little bit precise more. So just doing a practice on
It
that.
will, it will come, it will come, Baba, it will come. What I says, sometimes it's time, it take a little bit time, okay? Just give me one more minute. I need to join from another mode device for some safety reason, okay?
Okay,
Give
sir.
me one more minute. Okay, everyone. How are you guys doing now with the chart?
Crazy.
Atharv, how are you, brother? How are you?
सर मैं बढ़िया नहीं हूँ अभी सर मुझे थोड़ा रिवीजन करना होगा थोड़ा सा मैंने
What kind?
फर्स्ट सीजन और सेकंड सीजन का सर मुझे मैं कंफ्यूज बहुत हो रहा हूँ सर उसमें
Okay, no
उसकी जो
issue. Sure.
जी
Okay, so uh, Doreen, how are you?
Thank you, Master.
Doing good?
Everything is okay.
Doing good? Doing good?
Yes, I am trying. I am trying.
Who
But
who is not just okay? I know about author. Who is not doing good? Just tell me. Who is not doing good?
सर मी
Me. Who is me?
सर अथर्व
Huh? I told you about it. Like you says you are not doing good. Apart from you, who is not doing good? This is what I want to know. Anyway, you guys ready? Let me share my screen. Okay.
Sir, sir,
Okay, just let me
आपने
mute my device. Done for the day. A few guys, I send the what it is called signal link in the superhero group. Few guys who haven't completed the courses are not done yet, so I remove them. Do not mind. You will have the access once you're done with it. Okay. Like I know, as far as I remember, I remove few of you. So I want you to guys finish it first, because if you you started relying on me from the very beginning, then it will not good. Got it? So we bought from, you see my screen, everyone?
yes, master.
yes, yes,
Tell
Master.
me,
यस सर
anyone have any guess? Anyone have any guess where I bought? Is there any way anyone can have any guess like where I have bought the market?
2685
Who says it? Canon, you are good,
Kanan.
brother. I bought it like 26, yeah, somewhere between 2683. Okay. Let me this is the entry mine. I'm sending it to the batch group also, which is this is the trade. Just a minute, where this trade. So this is the trade. If you can, well, if you want, you can check in the batch. I have uploaded it. It's fine. Paul. Someone, Deepak, you can tell him like he can have the recording. He has some issue maybe.
Okay, okay. I'll just
So
this one.
today, this is the trade I bought. This is the area. So this was my entry. Okay, this was my entry. So far, here. something is unorganized. I'm 100% sure Kid has the access today. Again, he dismisses everything. So this is just at the first stage, it goes to the first TP we targeted, and then if it continue, we will see what it do. Okay. Anyway, what we have learned in the last session? What we have learned in the last session?
The super gap, sir.
So super gap.
Super gap. Okay. Now,
Sup-
when like what we said in the last session is just a minute. If you see my chart, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
right.
If
Yes,
we
sir.
have this, if we have this, and means it is what? It is a
Engulfing cell.
engulfing cell. Engulfing cell. And I says this is what as a horizontal line. Okay. This is as a
Yeah.
horizontal line. So when you have the horizontal line, and we says in the last session, this horizontal line plays a very big role. You remember it? Very big role.
Yes.
So
Yes, sir.
we placed it to here. Once we placed it to here, then we says, okay, now if we break it one time from lower, we says there will be a green candle as it's a cell formation, okay? And we will have two red candle, which is someone like this. And the horizontal line will automatically intersect in between the gap candle. In this particular scenario, we call it what?
Super gap, sir.
Super gap.
Super gap.
Now, as you
But
have,
sec-
yeah, someone saying something.
yeah, second candle must be cross the first candle, though, sir.
Yeah, who is talking? Bipin. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, the thing is, second candle, not the second candle, the
No,
third
no,
candle.
third, yeah.
Third candle.
Red second candle I
No,
talking about,
it
sir.
is-
Yeah, third
I'm
candle.
just repeating. I'm just repeating again. So, when you have this kind of formation, as we says, every time we are going to have a wick. Okay. So if it is the formation, then we says, okay, it's a super gap. Okay. Now, this is just a formation. To confirm the super gap, we says we need 3 candle. These are the 3 candle. So we need either body break or the weak break. If it is happen with the third candle, then we confirm it is a super gap. Is this part clear to everyone?
Yes, clear.
Clear, sir.
That's
Yes, sir.
clear,
Okay.
but one thing is, it is very difficult to find super gap. Like,
Understand. That is the reason we are starting today's session.
Okay, okay.
I have every solution of the candle. For the Vasily, we are not doing the same strategy every day. It's boring. I'm very interesting person, like a market, suddenly here, suddenly there. Okay. So now the thing, who says, I just let me check who says like Kanan, you says, right? You says.
Yes, yes.
So the thing is like, if you see my screen in here, if we see it's a regular engulfing, and if we break it to one time from lower, we say, no, it's not a super gap, right? It's not a super gap. Understood?
Yes.
So this is the session of today. Like, as it is very rare to find. So most of the time, what we see whenever we have a, just a minute, whenever we have, let me keep it there as it was. Okay. Whenever we have this, we call it what? It's look like what? Super gap, right?
Yeah.
What if we have regular engulfing? Okay. Now we also draw a horizontal line. And
Okay.
once we have the horizontal line and we break it one time from lower, we see something like this. We see something like this. Now my question is this a super gap?
No, sir.
No.
No.
Everyone agrees it's not a super gap?
Agree, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Agree.
Yes, sir.
Who is not agreeing? Okay, means everyone. Now, this is the most of the scenario. Now, the rate two
Wait,
rate.
sorry, wait a minute. A man says in the chat that he cannot look at the chart. Don't know why.
Yeah, I
Who?
also no, I just chatting with her. I just tell him to log out
Ah, okay.
and log it again. So you don't just you focus on here. I'll just helping them. Okay, you just focus on the this one. any the issues facing, I'm just working with them.
Okay, now,
Okay, fine.
okay. Let us continue with the chat.
Yes,
Okay, so everyone agrees it's a not a super gap, right?
Right.
Right, sir.
Yes.
Okay, so now these two red candle play sometimes like this. It is scenario one. The scenario two could be something like this, right? The scenario three could be something like this. Everyone agrees? Something like this.
Yes, sir.
These are the three scenarios you can see. Okay. Now,
Okay, sir.
nothing of them is super gap. Okay. Nothing of them is a super gap. So what we say is in the last scenario, in the last session, when the horizontal line goes intersect in between these two candle, we says it is named what?
Super
Clear?
gap, sir. Yes, sir.
Super. Okay, sorry, I just tried to take a screenshot. I sometimes forgot. This is the scenario, and we says this is the gap, right?
Yeah.
Clear?
Yes,
As
sir. Yes,
it is not an S gap. Why it is not an S gap? The very first reason is this horizontal line remain at the same A level, did not intersect any of the gap level. Is this part clear to everyone?
yes, sir.
So
Yes.
when it is not a super gap, as we says in the real chart, it is really hard to find super gap every time. So what we do, we mark the gap, the regular gap. Now, as it's not a super gap, we mark the gap. We mark the gap. Okay? Not as a super gap, but as a regular gap. Isn't it a regular gap?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Everyone,
sir. It's a regular gap.
it's a regular gap, not a
Regular
super
gap.
gap. So far, whatever
sir.
I have said, any question to anyone?
Yeah, I have one question. In the
Mhm.
engulfing, if you move to the left side first to engulfing the green and red. If there is any wick, we are not considering any wick here.
No,
Only
no,
the
no, no. As I said, whenever I'm drawing something, always think there will be a wick. And now
so
it may be engulfing, it may not be engulfing, okay? So anything.
okay.
So just think, because week takes a lot of time for me to draw. So just think about it whenever we draw, whenever I draw some candle basic, you can do it as a we also have, okay?
Okay. So the
So
resistance line should be at the top of both the candle. That's what important here. Yeah.
like, oh, okay, you are saying like we do not do resistance like the week, we only count the body, brother.
Body, yeah. It should be all what I mean to say the both green and red candle should
Like this is the A level. Look at this. Why it is A level? Because the top is we always go with the first candle closing. So now it could be here, okay? It could be here. Got
no
it? We always
problem.
first candle closing. Now, as it's with a very particular reason why it is not a super gap. The only reason is the horizontal line did not go through any of the gap, right? Did not go through any of the
Okay.
gap. That is the
Okay.
main reason we say it's not a super gap, okay? So
Okay.
when
Okay,
it
sir.
is not a super gap, we mark the gap as a regular gap, okay? We mark the gap as a regular gap. Understood? This gap as a
Okay.
regular gap. This gap as a regular gap, as a regular gap. So far, whatever I have said, any confusion, any question?
Yes, but the possibility to win is the same.
Huh?
The possibility to win is the same if we take these three.
The possibility of the win you're asking.
Yes, to
I
win the
haven't
trade.
finished the strategy yet, brother.
Okay, sorry.
You were always two step ahead of me. Okay.
मास्टर
Yeah.
मास्टर
Yes.
बोल रहे थे कि जो हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइन है वो मतलब
हाँ.
किसी कैंडल के बॉडी के थ्रू जाना चाहिए तभी तो
No. Look. Why we call it a super gap? Because the particular horizontal line or the particular horizontal line goes through the red candle. You understand the super gap? The last session. Have any question related to the super gap?
नो
So why we called it a super gap? Because it intersect in between the red candle last time, right?
ओके
But in this particular scenario, it did not intersect. It remained the same A level, isn't it?
ओके इंटरसेक्ट इज इम्पोर्टेंट
Intersect. Without intersect, we cannot confirm it's a super gap.
ओके
Like when you have the super gap, okay? When like in the scenario one, when you have the super gap, mean khalas, khel khatam. That's the dead end. Okay. But every
Okay.
time, as Kanan says, it's very rare to find. As every time you break, say, A level or regular engulfing, you do not have the super gap. So as we do not have the super gap every time, most of the time, like 80 to 90% time, we have these three types of formation. Got it?
Okay, master.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Clear.
Clear, sir.
So when we have this, we mark what now? We mark the gap as a in last time we did not mark the gap. It was marked automatically, right? This time we are marking the gap as an individual regular gap by our own hand. Like this is the gap, this is the gap, and this is the gap. Okay. Now the question is, if you remember at the last scenario, if it is a H1, if it is a H1, what it will be? 30 minutes, right?
Yes, master.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Same
Yes.
time frame remain here. If it is a H1, it will be the 30 minute. Okay, but the difference is when you have this formation, we call it a super gap. When you have these types of formation, we do not call it a super gap. But what we do, we mark the gap. Now, as we do not have a super gap, so what we do, we break it one time frame more lower, which will be what? 15 minutes, right?
Yes.
Now, when you have the 15-minute time frame, like once you break it this as a 15-minute time frame, you remember what we did in here, we manually draw the gap line, right? This line, and this line, right? So take example as this is the gap line, okay? This is the what? Gap line.
Gap
Clear?
line, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. This gap line is basically this, all of this, okay? Now, these two particular red candle we see here, we will see three candle formation as the example we are seeing it is a cell example or by example.
Cell.
So
Cell
Cell.
example.
Everyone agrees it's a cell example?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what we will have three candle formation. One will be red, one will be green, one will be red. Okay. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Understood? It will be
Yes.
appeared on the gap when you break the gap. Now, these three candle, as I said, every candle has a wick. It has to be interconnected. It has to be interconnected with the line we draw as a gap area. These are the three gap area like this. So this three candle has to be interconnected with the body or the wick. It could be interconnected like this. It could be, just a minute, I'm having some trouble to draw it. It may be like this. It may be like this, but it has to always interconnected with the gap. Is this part clear? If not, we will see some chart example. We will understand it more perfectly. Everyone understand this?
Yes, sir.
Little
Yes, sir.
complete. Maybe we'll see the chart will maybe clear, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Like in the theoretical base, anyone have any question? If so, then we can repeat again, then we'll go to the chart. Anyone?
So these three candles can be size can be varied. No issue.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It could be engulfing. It may
But-
not be engulfing. We do not care. Like the
But
last two can
mandatory it has to be connected with the gap line only
gap line only.
in any way.
Right. In
Okay,
any
sir.
way. In any way.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So anything else? If
No,
no,
sir.
सर कलर
then
कॉम्बिनेशन भी यही होना चाहिए
100% these three. 100%. Nothing to change. As it's a cell example, so we will have red, green, red. Anything in between, anything changes, this is not the setup. Okay.
Okay, master.
And as I said, it's a cell example, so we will have red, green, red. As of if we were doing the
By
by example, what it will be?
Green, red, green, sir.
green red.
Green, red, green. Everyone clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So let us move to our chart. Okay, let us move to our chart. Okay, let us look somewhere where we should have few perfect example, then we will come back to the today's market also. Okay. So where we have some example, that's the thing. Let's look some example, what broker I am in. This is very hard to remember every time, where is the example? Now, tell me what we have here.
Engulfing cell.
Regular cell.
Engulfing cell.
Regular.
Right.
Engulfing cell.
So what are the two possibilities now? Two possibilities.
Super gap or regular gap?
Either
Regular
it could
gap.
be a super gap or maybe not a super gap. Clear?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So we break it. If we break it to one time frame lower, do we have a super gap?
No,
No.
it is the regular gap.
So we have the regular gap. So what I say is, if we have the regular gap, what we will do, we will mark the gap. Understood?
Drawing. Yes, sir.
Who says what?
No, sir. Yes, sir.
No, you
We
understand
have
it?
to
Like we
manually.
had the
Yeah, understand, sir. Understand,
okay,
sir. No issue.
okay. So we do what? We do mark the gap, right?
Yeah.
Clear? Now what we will do?
One time lower.
We will go to
30
one
minutes.
time frame more lower. In the one time frame more lower, what we will say? Look at this.
3 candle.
Understood? Which is interconnected with the gap line we draw a little bit earlier. Clear?
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
master.
So,
Understood, everyone?
Yes, master.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is the
Yes, sir.
particular setup we call flip setup. Why we call flip setup? Who can tell me?
What setup? Philip, huh?
We call it a flip, like this.
Flip. Okay.
Why we call it a flip setup?
so sir, it means it will fail to upside and go for buy.
No. I think only one person. Deepak already know. Akash should know because Akash, you remember I did a $10 to something.
No.
If you did not remember, anyone knows here who that I flip an account from $10 to somewhere? Who can,
$10
who
to
knows it?
52,000 side.
Yeah, sir, आपने किया था sir वो.
Okay. So most of the trade I took like that one. So as I said, most of the setup I use, we do not have any name. Basically, the name come from somewhere, like the super gap. We used to call it 1, 2, 3 because I did not teach before, right? So Omo started to calling it one super gap. Then flip is started. Then the wallpaper coming. Understood?
And sir, Bin Laden किसने रखा था?
Bin Laden, Dada. I think Dada.
Oh, okay.
MK.
Yes, 9/11.
So you guys knows what is Bin Laden, right?
No.
Okay, this is not particularly related in these courses because it was especially I did it for the superhero. Like I use a lot of things, so sometimes I add something, sometimes time by time I add something in the superhero. So there is a video once you guys finish the courses. There is a video related to the what it is called Bin Laden. Okay, which is basically nothing like 9.11 area. You know the attack.
Yeah, 9/11. Yeah.
9/11. So there is a very high confluence area 9/11. Every time you market goes to 9.11 area, and if our SOP is there, you can have a very solid trade. Now, this is the setup. We call it a flip setup. Okay,
Okay.
Okay.
everyone. So we have the flip setup here. What else we have here?
EG
Engulfing
buy
cell.
fail, EG sell.
Regu.
Okay, so we have EG buy and EG sell, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And we have an M shape. Clear?
M
Yes.
shape clear.
We do not have any super gap specifically on here, right?
Yeah.
So
Yes, sir.
as we have 3 setup, we are good to go. Clear? We are good to go. Now, in here, this is the engulfing area. As you know that we have everything here, so you may go from here. Okay? Clear, everyone?
Yes, sir, clear.
Okay.
Yes, master.
Now,
Yes.
if you look at here, what we will see, market immediately goes back there and then drop. Understood?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, this is not the fun actually. Let us begin the fun now. So, as of now, we have covered the first session. As of now, we have covered the first session. I will talk back a little bit later of it. Before that, I want to show you this. What we have here.
Regular
Single
cell.
cell,
Regular
cell.
engulfing cell,
Engulfing
Engulfing
cell.
cell.
Okay, so what are the next two possibilities?
super
Super
gap
gap or no
or
super
not
gap?
super gap.
It is a super gap or regular gap.
And then what we will do, we will break it to one time from lower, isn't it?
No, yes, sir.
And do we have a super gap?
No.
No.
No, sir.
No super gap.
But a regular gap, right?
Regular.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
We have the regular gap here. Now, the question is why I'm marking this as a gap, but not that?
Because
Because
the
as I said,
closing of this
Ugly
candle.
candle so
right,
close.
we always need two candle to, as it is a level. So this and this candle as a create a level. This is a gap level, this and this. So we always go with the first candle closing, okay?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
when you have, like, again, I'm going to repeat, like we have a regular engulfing on here. It did not give us any super gap. We had the regular gap. So we have the regular gap here. Now what we will do, we will break it to one more time frame, right?
5 minutes.
Once we break it to one time frame lower, what we have here,
Oh.
see it,
Red, green, red.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
which is
Connected.
connected. And again, what else we have here? We have an M shape here, right? This
Yeah.
particular M shape. And
Yes, sir.
we have another thing which few knows, few do not know, so I'm not going to talk about it. As I said, to set up, we do not have very particular overlapping here, not that exact, but like we may miss is for 1 pips or 2, not even 1 pip. So we are not going to count that as overlapping, okay? We had 2 setups. So when you have 2 setup, any 2 setup, you can good to go, as I said before also. This is the cell setup. Anyone have any doubt why it is a cell setup?
No.
Okay. So then if we move it to here, then market, I hope that market goes there. Do not impress me.
सर इसका एंट्री समझ नहीं आ रहा कहाँ पे लेना चाहिए
I'll show you. No issue. Right.
बाप रे
Engulfing.
You always try to figure out the, you know, as I said, this is the true area of a setup, right? This is the true area of a setup. So you can literally go with the upper one, as it's like not less than, if you look at here, it is only 4 pips to area representing only 4 pips. You can go with here.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
If you also go with the engulfing also, I believe you are still safe. You see? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Clear most.
That's why I said you need a lot of practice actually. So you will understand very much clearly what it is and how it is work, everything. Okay. Now, let me look on somewhere here. Here. What we have here, brother, everyone, what we have here?
Engulfing cell.
Okay.
Engulfing cell. What else we have here? Nothing. So what is the next possibilities we will do? We will go to the one time frame lower, right?
Yeah.
One time frame lower.
Yes,
Do we have any super gap?
No.
No.
What we are going to do? We are going to mark the gap, right?
Yeah.
Now,
But
once
sir
you
इसमें
have,
कैंडल तो ब्रेक की नहीं है सर.
huh?
बट इसमें ग्रीन कैंडल तो ब्रेक की नहीं है मतलब 2 कैंडल करके.
Oh, I did not get you. Like it is already, if you go to the H4, this is the engulfing, right? So if
Very
you go to
close.
the
Yeah.
H1, there is no super gap, right? We have this as a regular
Yes.
gap. Understood? Now, if we break this gap again to the one lower time frame, what we are going to have? Red, green, red, which is giving us what?
Regular
Flip
gap.
setup, sir.
Flip setup, right? That's the first thing we see. With the flip setup, what else we have here? We have a regular engulfing. And if you drag it to the left, you see this is the engulfing buy, which is giving us a zone in the zone. So we have 2 setup flip. We have a flip and we have a zone in the zone. 2 setup is confirmed. Everything cleared so far?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Now you have a regular engulfing also here. If you break it, you have a super gap, I believe, as far as I remember. You have a super gap, right?
Yeah.
And again, if you break it also here, you have a M shape here, right? This particular M shape, right?
बाप रे
Yeah.
Now, from here to here, just measure the pip size. This is only 5 pips. So basically you can take it as a entry as the first one, and you can put the stop loss here. I perfectly remember I scored it that day in the superhero group when this thing happened. We are very few people in that time in the superhero group. This trade drop like crazy, like this much. I think so. Drop like crazy. Crazy means crazy. Look at this. And then what happened? This is the trade, okay, everyone?
Yeah.
And then it happened like this. It tagged the entry area and then it dropped. Like 700 or something.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
everyone clear?
Yes,
Yeah.
Oh my God, number 4.
Now let us do some fun. When I says let us do some fun means the real fun, okay? Means the real fun. What will be the real fun? The real fun is we are going to learn something we do. Listen, everyone, very carefully. I personally never recommend anyone to go full margin. Okay?
Okay.
You know, so never ever go with the full margin. Save your balance, you will have a lot of trade. Let us start from here. What is the last session we had? What is the last session we had? Super gap.
Super
What I
gap,
say,
sir.
when you have a regular gap, like this is a regular engulfing, right?
Yes.
If you break it in a 15-minute, if you break it to a 15-minute, what it
Super
will
gap.
become? Super gap.
Super gap.
Super gap.
And in the last session, I said the analysis. And as of today, we learn something new. We call it a flip setup. From now on, doesn't matter you have a super gap or not a super gap, you always break the 2 rate candle. You see this 2 rate candle?
Yeah.
Yes.
It is a super gap. So last time I says done, khel khatam, right? Khalas.
Yeah.
From now on,
Yes, sir.
whenever you have a super gap or you do not have a super gap, if you do not have a super gap, it is mandatory to break, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Everyone agree with me? Let's say you do not have a super gap. So what do? We break it one more time frame lower. Is everyone agree with me?
Yes.
Agree, sir.
Yes, sir.
So from
Yes.
now on, if you also have a super gap, you also break it.
Screen is stuck, I think.
No, I'm not moving actually.
Okay.
So now as it is a super gap, so what we will do, we will also break the super gap also. So if you break the super gap, what you have here, tell me.
Oh,
Regular.
Regular. You have the flip setup, right?
Yeah.
Everyone clear?
yes, master.
Yeah.
Clear, sir.
When you have the super gap and the flip setup in the same line, two same particular setup in the same line, at the same time you have an engulfing buy, you have an engulfing sell. Okay. At the
Yes.
same time you have a M shape, means every 4 setup is here. Do not miss these types of trade. These are the trade we call full margin. Do not go full margin, very much high probability area. We have like 90% win rate of this setup. Okay. Then what we see market, look at the stop loss also. I did not use that much. And it goes, yesterday we had a trade as far as I remember. So we have this, right? We have this.
Yeah.
Okay. So now let us move to one more example. Then I will also show you. There is a trade yesterday as far as I remember. Okay. And we took it very like 0 pips drawdown. The same trade. What we have here?
Regular buy.
Engulfing buy.
Engulfing buy.
And we break it to lower time frame. What we have here, it become particularly super gap, right?
Super
If you
gap.
swing
Yes, sir.
property here, the regular engulfing giving you what? A super gap. Now what I say is, doesn't matter now, from now on, it is super gap or not, you break it to one time frame lower. With the super gap, what you have here? Green, red,
Flip
green, which is the
side,
Green,
buy
red,
flip,
green.
right? At the same
flip
time,
side,
what else?
sir.
What else you have here?
W-
You have a
W pattern, sir.
W,
right?
sir.
The W shape. What else you have here? You have the EG buy and EG sell area. Sorry, EG sell.
Overlapping, sir.
So everything in between here, isn't it? What I says, if you have this kind of setup, this is a bullet setup, okay? Do not miss it. Now, if you play it, you will see in between there is a lot of setup as I'm showing only this setup. So wait for this setup, okay? We tagged. Got it? Done. Clear?
Easy.
Understood?
Yes.
Let us go to yesterday's setup. Let me check actually what trade we had in the yesterday. I think I also posted in 2671 area. 2671 area. So you see my chart? 2671. Somewhere here. Now this is the setup we are talking about. Okay. The very first thing what you see here.
Super gap, sir.
Regular gap.
If it is
Super gap.
like it's
Sorry,
no,
super
it's a
gap, sir.
engulfing, right? It's engulfing.
Yes, sir.
Engulfing. And
Yes,
if you break it to one time frame lower, if you break it to one time frame lower, we have our super gap. Okay,
Super
we
gap.
have our
super gap.
now. And if you break it to one more lower time frame, this is the flip setup. Any doubt?
Oh,
No, sir.
No, sir. Red, green, red.
At the same time, it is a M shape. Everyone clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, master.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You have super gap, you have M shape, you have what it is called flip also, right? Let us break more. If you break it more, you have the easy buy and easy sell area. What do you expect now? Tell me.
Baapre.
So,
Sorry,
so
sir.
this is the yesterday trade. We did not had a single pips drawdown. Did not had a single pips drawdown. Okay, this is the yesterday. So what we say is market go back drop. Okay, understood?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Delays.
Any question, anyone?
सर अनबीटेबल सर दिमाग से ऊपर
Huh?
चला गया था इतना कुछ देख के सर एक बार में
No question,
This
sir.
this
I was
formation
ready to-
happens.
One by one, please.
Yeah. Vasil, go ahead.
I was
Basil?
ready to say from the last session that the other situation to be able to find super gap is to go from the lower time frame to a higher time frame. First to find an engulfing sell or buy, and after to find the super gap, and again to go to a time frame
No.
lower.
Listen, Basil,
But
listen.
from
No, I understand
today,
your question. I
it's
understand your
clear.
question. This is not the scenario. Like as I said, I am so experienced with the chart. As you guys are trying to get the experience also like me. Okay. So look what happened when we came back from the our back data, like recently, like today, when we were doing session, I immediately come back here. Remember, immediately come back here, right?
यस सर
Yes.
So everyone says initially few says no, it's a regular gap. Few says super gap. So what I did actually, as I see the gap first, I go to 1 hour to check and confirm it is coming from a regular or not. So there is basically you can check it on 30 minutes, you can check it on 1 hour. Whatever you see first, let's say you are in a 1 hour and you come to the chart and you see a regular this is a regular engulfing. So what is the job? To break it. This, right? So now it
Yes.
is showing you a super gap. But what if you come this and you see this thing first? In that case, you go to one time frame higher to check if the regular or not. That's it. Don't make it
Yes.
complex,
Yes.
brother.
Yes.
सर
Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Someone else, Kanan maybe.
Yeah,
So
I
मुझे
was asking this kind of setup we can see it in 2 minutes, 3 minutes also. Yes.
Yes, but my recommendation is do not go that far yet. You need a lot of eye training,
Okay.
You know, if you go to look the way we trade, if you so far if you understand now means you know what you are learning. You are learning almost candle by candle breakdown if you think about it,
Yeah.
right? Isn't it?
Yeah.
Like you can already understand like if this is the candle pattern, if the next one is possible is like that. If not, then we wait. If yes, then we go for the trade. This is what we learn. We learn candle by candle. So if you goes that much lower time frame, it can create now. I'm not saying you cannot go that far. You can go far, but now it is a little bit tricky to understand more because you know you are just seeing the setup. You do not have enough data to test yourself. So that's the
Okay.
reason I said do as much as practice you want.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
who else?
सर मैं पूछ सकता हूँ सर?
हाँ
तो जैसे आपने ये बताया, ये ऊपर की साइड ये हो गया क्लियर,
हाँ
लेकिन जैसे आपने ये बताया एंगल्फिंग सेल यहाँ बनी हुई है, तो आपने
हाँ
ये मार्क किया हुआ है, और जो उसकी लोअर टाइम ब्रेक करके आपने वो भी मार्क किया है। जैसे इसके नीचे अगर कुछ दूसरा बन जाता है, मतलब बना हुआ होता है कैंडल्स में सुपर गैप टाइप का कुछ, तो उसे कैसे हैंडल करेंगे सर?
I did not get the question. Can you? I did not. Anyone? Deepak, did you understand what he asked?
Yeah, just he asked right now. Just we are right now we are seeing engulfing cell. After that,
हाँ
we break it to 30 minutes. Okay, just after
हाँ
30 minutes, we see there is a gap. But
हाँ.
in between that, in the same chart, we can see another gap over there. So which one we take or which we are not going to take?
In between
So
means what? Let's say we
like
have this.
just
Okay,
yeah, just move to
we have
30
this, and
minutes.
we go to here. So you are saying there is another gap.
Yeah, same.
No,
If the question is same,
No,
no,
he is
मेरे
asking like there is one EG by setup
also yeah,
happened.
here.
So
in opposite
do
side.
we need to consider opposite side? Yes. So
This
do we
one.
consider it?
Okay. Okay. You are asking this. Look, when you are coming to here, the first thing is you are saying we come from. If you look, this is a H1 time frame. Okay.
Yes,
This
sir.
is H1 time frame. First of all, you need to understand we are in strength. Okay. But the trade we are going to take as a counter trade. Okay. Counter trade.
Yes,
So
sir.
why it is not a matter for us we are doing with the trend or not doing the trend, because the same reason I'm saying, because we understand candle patterns so perfectly. You understand it? Now,
Yes, sir.
when looking at here, you look at this picture first. It is not an engulfing buy. Understood?
Yes, sir.
So
Uh,
30 minutes showing you an engulfing buy, but the uh, 1 hour is not. At the same time, if you look at here, there is no engulfing or failing here, right? So this engulfing is not giving us that much high probability. Understood? At the
okay.
same time, if you go to the higher time frame also, if you look, this particular is not random. Drag it to the left. Somewhere here, we are in a cell area. Okay, so
Yes, sir.
nothing is random for us. Okay, Athar?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Okay.
Clear.
Who else has some question?
Master, which
These
time frame you start analysis for this flip
We
setup?
will come to that. As I said, brother, till 5th session, do not think about the time frame. Think about the
Okay.
setup. I'm understanding or
Okay.
not.
Yes.
Step by
No,
step,
no,
just
for
think about
back testing
step by
purpose.
step by step by step. Step by step. I'm going to tell you why I laugh. Step by step, there is a from if you think about your session 1 and if you think about today's session, did not you guys improve a lot?
Yes.
very huge difference, sir.
So we will come back to the area like how time frame work, what time frame work. Now listen why I am laughing. Everyone almost know that I have a signal channel, right? So someone bought it here. Sorry, someone sold it in here, right? The recent market price. 2694 area. Someone sold it here. And he's asking me like I am in a like here, he sold it here. Though I'm still holding my buy. What should I reply him? You guys tell me. Anyway, so any question, anyone? Mustafa, you have any question? Why you are so quiet, brother?
Yes, please. What about in irregular engulfing?
Huh?
We
What?
you explain engulfing cell or engulfing buy. What
Huh.
about in irregular engulfing?
No. As I said in the last session, that super cap need to come from a regular engulfing. Remember that part?
Yes, yeah. It mean we don't
So
take any your irregular engulfing. Yes, sir.
this is something is very interesting. I'm telling you why. Like if you are looking at my chart, so I am not counting this part. Like if you look at here, this looks like a super gap, right? So if you
Right.
grow to the 1 time frame higher, this is a super gap. So what if you were asking like this as this is right. This is this is a regular engulfing. You were asking about what? Like I need a regular. Okay, you were asking about this. So if you want to break it down in a lower time frame, it's look like a super gap. But look, we do not have a regular engulfing here, is it? Do we have it in the
We don't
15
take
minute
it.
also? No. So we
No,
you
yeah,
know
yes, yes.
regular and irregular engulfing, just remember one thing, it is so much prioritable in overlapping thing. Remaining the irregular is the one that we mostly focus. Sometimes
Yes,
irregular
yes,
and regular help us to fix our TPS. Okay,
yes. Thank you.
what
Thank
else?
you.
Who else have any question for me?
I want
Who
to
else
ask.
have
I want to
Yes.
ask something. The last time frame to go to the trade will be the 5 minutes, the 30 minutes, 5 minutes. What time frame to enter to the
Huh?
trade? To enter to the
We
trade.
always enter trade on a 5 minute or 15
5
minute.
minutes. Okay.
As I
Okay.
said, brother, you are thinking about so much time frame. Forget about the time frame. We do not care about the
Okay.
time frame now. We
Yes.
care
Yes.
time
Okay.
frame.
Okay.
We just need to think about the setup, like the way I showed you, you were understanding the same way or not. Okay, you were understanding the same way or not. Clear?
Okay. Yes.
So yeah, that's it for today then. If you guys have do not question anymore. Anyone else have any question?
Yes sir, I have sir.
Yes.
मैं सर पिछले में लास्ट सीजन के पूछ सकता हूँ सर क्वेश्चन आपसे अभी
Huh?
फर्स्ट और सेकंड सीजन के क्वेश्चन पूछ सकता हूँ सर आपसे
Your voice is too low.
Sir, he want to ask a question from first and second session, sir.
Sure. Go ahead, brother.
यस सर सर मुझे जैसे आपने स्टार्टिंग में एंगल्फिंग मार्क करना बताया था तो ऊपर अगर मैं कैसे बताऊं सर मैं एक्सप्लेन आप सर वापस से एक्सप्लेन करें थोड़ा सा शॉर्ट में थोड़ा सा
Again, I did not hear you perfectly.
आप वापस से आप शॉर्ट में थोड़ा एक्सप्लेन कर सकते हैं सर फर्स्ट और सेकंड सेशन सर
First of second session.
यस सर शॉर्ट में सर
Like, look, we have this particular one is we look just as we have here. What you have here? As a W shape. No, very first thing, we do not have any overlapping. We have a W shape. Look at this one. See that? That's the W.
यस सर W
Understood?
यस
That's
सर
the W. And with the W shape, do we have anything else? Anything else?
Yes, sir. Engulfing by and opposite side engulfing tail.
And
So it
so
is
this
overlap.
is where is the engulfing by? This is the engulfing cell, isn't it? Look, very first thing you need to look. This is your first engulfing by, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
is there any engulfing cell which is nearest to it? As of now, then you have this. So if you have this, you have a zone in the zone and you have the W shape. Got it? Both of
Yes,
the
sir.
same thing. You know it. So why you need explanation? You were talking it. What?
No, so मुझे एक जो लेफ्ट शोल्डर वाला होता है ना W उसमें थोड़ा कंफ्यूजन है.
Left shoulder wala W means what? Understood. Like you were talking about this is a one type of W, means you were talking about like this one.
Yes, sir. This one.
Like what kind of trouble you face with that one?
सर इसमें ये है कि जैसे ये बीच में जो ब्रेकआउट हुआ है जी उसके नीचे अगर एंगल्फिंग जो नीचे है सबसे नीचे वहां अगर एंगल्फिंग बाई है और यहाँ वो टच नहीं कर रहे हैं आपस में एक दूसरे से
Have example
ब्रेकआउट
like
वाली
that? The question you are asking, brother, you have example like that?
यस सर मैं आपको शेयर किया था मैं टेलीग्राम पे सर.
When? Today?
नो सर थोड़ा पहले सर आपको.
Just a minute. Okay, I will check it. I will talk to you then. Okay, I will check
Okay,
it and
sir.
I'll talk to
It's
you.
no issue. No issue, sir.
Rita, you have some question? Raise your hand.
Hello, master.
Akash, before that, Rita raised his, I'm not sure her, his has some question, I guess. Any question you want to ask?
Just message.
Sir, mic is muted, I think.
No, I do not do anything on my end. I do not know how. I'm not a
Rita, so
technical.
we can use pending orders to do also consider as spread.
Yes. Oh, I did not see the, sorry, I did not see the text, what she said. She said what? Can you use pending order? This is what he asked?
Yeah.
We do a lot of pending order, if you, what do you consider spread? It is totally dependent on your broker. If it is like 1 pips, try to use low spread broker. If it is 1 pips, adjust your hassle with the 31 pips. It is 2 pips, adjust your hassle with the 32 pips. Okay. What else? Yeah, Akash, Ernesto, you have some question?
Yeah. Do you recommend any broker for us?
To be honest, like this is
The
very
same, the
weird.
same question I was talking.
Find, I do not that kind of mentor like join with my affiliate and blah blah blah. Choose anything, whatever suits. I use 4-5 broker. Like if your bigger capital is bigger, go with the IG. If you are trying to deposit less than 1,000, then Exness is good. If your capital raised above 10,000, go with IC, Paperstone or Tickmill. If it is goes above 20,000, go with IG or just IG, Swissquote, and one more thing I forgot that name.
Wanda?
No. These are the broker is like shitty broker. Like it is okay to small well balance, not the bigger balance. Wanda, Paperstone, these are the broker is okay with like less than $1,000 balance. Whenever you're trying to say is like $5,000, $10,000 balance, go with like Tickmill, IC Market, like that kind of broker. Okay. If it raise above $10,000, go with like IG, Swissquote, Dukas Copy. These are the few broker who is very good.
Okay, thank you. One more question.
Huh.
At what time do you start to trade?
Okay, now let me tell you. Okay, this is the very important thing. I'm not sure if I tell you guys or not. If not, I'm so sorry. I'm going to tell again or not tell again. Going to tell you. Right now, my time is 9:36. Okay, right now. Adjust everyone time like mine. Right now, my time is 9:36 p.m. Everyone clear?
Yes, master.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So, adjust the time frame with your time, what time it is for you now. I come to the chart, not come to the chart. I start looking for trade actually on my 1 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. Got it? My 1 to 3:30.
So
That's
that
the
will
London
be London session.
London session.
London session.
Yes.
London session. My trading
Yeah,
time
that's
is very
London
strict.
session here in the Philippines.
Right. My trading time is very strict. If you guys, as you guys are following me in the main channel also, if you follow the pattern, you will see most of the chart I posted this time in between. Out of 30 days, 1 or 2 days, maybe here and there, maybe volatility and less volatility and blah, blah, blah. So this is the London time frame. Everyone clear? You can adjust your time frame. As of now, my current time is 3:37 p.m. So I come to the chart at 1 to 3:30 as the daylight saving. So and it's not here 12 to 2:30. Okay. So as of now, current situation, I go to like 1 to 3:30. That's the London. And the New York, I started trading at 7 to 9:30, which is right now, just a few minutes before, as you guys understand, like there is a trade I took. That's the regular trade, which is falling under my regular time. Okay, everyone clear?
Yes, master.
Yes, sir.
मेरा एक क्वेश्चन था.
New York, what is the time? 7
But there
to
is a
9:30,
news
huh?
time.
Yeah, like Kanan, you are from UAE, right?
Yes.
Your time will be 3 to 7:30. Sorry, 4 to 7:30. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Bipin, you wanted to
Master.
ask a question?
No,
I
sir,
have a
but asking 7 to 9:30, it's a news time also, sir. New York session.
Aha, we do not care about news. We are the market. Only 5 news we
Okay.
scared of, though we are the market. Sometimes we do not want to fight, okay? Which is
Okay.
This is very
CPI.
important.
no, not important. We only care about 5 news, brother. Only 5 news.
sir?
FOMC minute, which is almost the
Oh.
midnight of everyone. Okay. So this
Okay,
is
sir.
not also following our trading time. The
Yes,
good
sir.
morning, the good morning, like there is a guy who always try to says good morning everyone when the Fed chair speaks. Okay,
Powell.
that's the number two. Number three is NAP. Number 4 is CPI, and number 5 is JOLT report. These are the 5 news. Remaining all other news always respected our analysis.
Okay, sir. What
Master.
was the last one, Master?
JOLT report. JOLT.
Jolt. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
सर बोल रहा था कि जो सुपर गैप में आपने जो लेफ्ट राइट बोला था वो थोड़ा कंफ्यूजन
Look, brother, this is it is think about like this is a super gap, right?
Okay.
So is this in the right side or left side?
Right side.
If it is becoming the left side, then it is not a super gap. Okay.
Okay.
Like this is a red candle. Remember what I said? The red candle is the one we prefer, right? Before
Right.
that, there will be a green candle, right? Understood?
Mm-hmm.
So if it should become a super gap, then the red candle is the one that will play the part. So the red candle cannot go here, isn't it?
Okay.
It should be always here, like 2 is splitted in the next back to back. Anything else?
No. Okay, Master.
Okay. So thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you.
The next
I
session
hope-
will be Monday.
what time it is? What is today? Yeah,
Yes,
you can
and-
do the Monday. Monday.
It
You
will
can
be
do.
on Sunday.
Yes, sir, Monday.
No issue. No issue. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Okay.
sir.
Thank you,
Okay,
Master,
Thank
Thank
you,
for
you,
Master.
wonderful
everyone,
for
session.
speaking. Thank you.
I hope
Thank you, sir.
I hope as other people also teach their initial 1-2 session like okay and then gone. The magic is still remain here, okay? Is it?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So,
Yeah. Yes, sir.
have a great day, everyone. Have a great day. I will
Have a
see you
great day.
soon.
Thank you.
You too, sir.
Thank you very much,
Bye,
sir.
bye.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much,
Bye.
Master.
Okay. Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye-bye.